Welcome to training video number 7. This will actually be our last training video of the year since the regular season will be ending on Friday. Got some good plays to look at. And once again, even though with only 1 week left, it's never too late for us to get a little bit better. As always, not intending to embarrass any official crew, association, team, or player. So let's talk kickoff mechanics, and we'll go over a couple kickoff plays here. So this is just a good example of a crew doing the exact mechanics that were supposed to be on a kickoff. You can see the back judge on the 40-yard line on the same side as the chains. The head lines is up at the 30. The line judge is at the 50. So let's roll it. Let's look at the back judge. Right after it's kicked, back judge comes onto the field. There at the top of the screen, which is good. Line judge is going with the play. You could see by the brim of his cap, he's looking at players, not looking at the ball, which is also excellent. One thing I might say is you could lag maybe a little bit more. You don't have to beat those kicking players down the field, but overall, good work. Ball is caught, and the referee's in position is winding the clock. Very good. And I like the line judge here also. You see the plays coming right to him. He's running, but keeping eyes on players, calm, killing the clock when the play's over. One other, I probably drifted just slightly too far downfield. Our mechanics say don't go more than 15, so probably could have stopped at the 35. It's a fine point, went a couple extra yards, but if they break the long return, you don't want to get beat. But overall, really good work, keeping an eye on the play. You got players on the wrong bench. You're showing a presence. It's good work. So here we have a free kick, and this is going to be a surprise onside kick where the kicker is going to kick it in the air, and it's planned, and then the kicking team member runs down and catches it. Unfortunately, this is not legal. In Rule 656 governs this action. On a free kick, K cannot be the first to touch an airborne kick. It is kick-catch interference, so it's a 15-yard penalty, and you'll award it from the spot of the foul, which in this case is right there. They technically have the option to do 15 yards previous spot and have them re-kick. No one's going to take that option. They're going to take the ball, so march off 15 from the spot of the foul. On a scrimmage kick, it's a little different. In 656, there is an exception which says that K can catch, touch, muff, or bat a scrimmage kick in flight beyond the neutral zone if no R player's in position, but there's no such rule for a free kick. So unusual play. If they ask you about it before the game, tell them it's not legal. Incidentally, in this, he does actually kick it up in the air, but remember, if he had kicked it into the ground to simulate this, it's a pop-up kick, and that's a foul as well. So no way to make this legal. And remember, a pop-up kick is a dead ball foul. So this is an example of what will be kick-catch interference on a punt play, but I also want to point something out here. We talked about false starts previous on punt plays where the punting team is slapping their thighs. Let's watch what one of the protectors here in the 3-person shield does, and you see this a lot. He's just giving a signal to the snapper with a wave of the arm right there. That, of course, is not a false start. You know, that is legal, typical. You're not simulating anything. So here comes the punt. A returner gives a fair catch signal, comes to catch the ball, and a returner gets in the way. Or kicking team player gets in the way. Now, in Rule 656, it does talk about that K cannot obstruct R's path to the ball. And that appears to be what happens here. There might be contact as well. Now, back judge, I like how you're moving up with him, and you're maintaining a 45. I'd probably try and get a little closer. I think you're going to have a hard time seeing this action. Maybe move towards the returner more. But this would be KCI. And again, it's a 15-yard penalty and an awarded fair catch at that spot. 15 yards in advance. So switching gears here a little bit. On this play, the referee's going to have a good call for offensive holding. Let's take a look. Defensive player gets into the backfield. Offensive player has poor position. And grabs, restricts, and turns him around. And you can see there, and that should be a big red flag. First of all, right at the point of attack. Defender beats him right off the line. He reaches out, grabs him, turns him, and doesn't let him make a play. And anytime you have the blocker behind, not between the defender and the runner, very suspect. So this is a really good call for holding. Good job picking that up. Headlines, I would just say it's a running play. Just no need to go downfield too quickly here. We want you trailing the play a little bit more. It's different, remember, when we're getting inside the 15-yard line, but we're not here. So just be wary of that. But good call for holding. Okay, on this play, it's we're going to have a false start and a defensive lineman jumping a little bit. Let's see what it looks like here. Yeah, a lot of movement. Clearly, the signal caught the defense and offense. It looks like at virtually the same time. You can see both ends on the offense jump and the defensive end on the far side jumps as well. And the defensive end starts further back, so he doesn't even really get into the neutral zone. But either way, when it's simultaneous, we do want to have a false start, and this crew correctly does that. And see, we have 3 flags. I will say, if you guys have a flag for this and you've got 3 in the air, let's have a little more urgency, get into the middle so you guys can all talk and make sure, especially when you have defenders jumping, let's make sure you have the same thing. Let's get in there. Jog in, talk about it, then report to your referee and let him know what you have. But good job putting that on the offense. Okay, we're going to look at a few plays and we're going to talk about wings and how far downfield we should be going. So in this play, we're going to have a pass towards the top of the screen, so towards the headline side. And the headlines does a good job holding up momentarily. We don't want to go downfield too quickly here. Remember, we're supposed to be really no more than halfway between the receiver and the line of scrimmage. And so looking here again, the receiver is about 10 yards downfield before the wing starts moving, which I think is really good. But then even though the ball's in the air, we're too far downfield. You see the wing actually goes past him and then almost gets hit by players. And we want to be careful about that. So stay that 10 yards behind and then let them catch it. You have a good view. You're not in the way of players. And then when they go out of bounds, you get there and get the spot. So, like I say, just no reason to move downfield. The hustle's good. Let's be in better position so we can officiate the play. And you can see here the coach is in the white. I can appreciate making every effort to manage that. And this is just one play in a game, and I don't know what you've been doing throughout the game, but just let's make sure we keep them back so that we don't have to worry about them during the live ball. Now here's a running play coming towards us, and again, line judge on this play. Good job, good hustle, but let's let the play go in front of us. Again, if it gives us a better angle, and then we're not in front of the players, and we're not trying to protect ourselves. You could see players again move into them. Let the play go by you instead of sidestepping up the field. So last play for this video, just want to show an example of this is when we do want wings to be further downfield and to lead the ball carrier to the goal line, or at least be further downfield than the ball carrier, and it's when we're inside the 15. So let's take a look here. Good job. The headlines at the top of the screen, getting to the goal line before the players do. Big pile up, good patience. Comes in and makes a ruling. That's good work. Actually, this whole crew looks pretty good on this play. Again, leading him to the goal line. Patience. Comes up and makes a ruling. I like the closure by the back judge. The umpire's there. Referee is a good distance away to dead ball officiate. This just looks good. So, good play to end on. Take one last look. And again, if we don't beat them to that goal line here when we're supposed to, we lose some credibility. Position's great, and we can't tell what's going on in there, but it's so easy to defend that call when you guys are in the right position. So, great job. So that's it. Thanks for watching these videos this year. I truly hope it helped everybody get a little bit better. The more we work on our craft, the better product we put out there for all the kids. And that's what this is all about. So for those of you who will be finishing up Friday and aren't going to get playoff games, I hope you had a great season. It's never too early to start preparing for next year. For those that do get playoff assignments, congratulations. And let's bring our A game. And again, let's concentrate on our mechanics and rules knowledge and give everyone the best product we can out there. Any questions, don't hesitate to contact me.